These are 10 things I will not do to my natural hair in 2026, and I know that this video will help thousands, millions, and trillions of you out there that are thriving on your 4C hair journey. So without wasting much time, can we take a moment to see and appreciate how thick my 4C hair actually looks like after 5 years of growth? Alright, let's get back into it. So 10 things I will not be doing to my 4C hair in 2026. Number one, excessive use of heat, right? Heat can be damaging when used in excess, right? So some of you don't know how to draw the line when using heat. You use the coiling comb, straightening comb, blow dryer, like every single time, and it can be damaging to the hair strand. So I would not be using excessive heat on my hair. And one thing is for sure, I actually use heat once in a blue moon. Since the 5 years of growth that I've had, I can count how many times I've used heat on my hair, and I'm not sure it has exceeded 2 to 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. So moving on, I'll try my possible best not to do tight hairstyles. Extremely tight hairstyles, I'll cause tension to my scalp, pull my scalp, cause a lot of manipulation and everything. I would not be doing that, and I advise that you don't do it. Talk to your hairstylist, let them know that this hair is extremely tight, loosen it up, or you on the other hand should choose hairstyles that are low manipulative. I always give this list in most of my videos: the mini braids, the mini twists, the cornrows, the chunky braids. Ensure that they are not tight, and also they are not too loosed while making it. Just something okay and minimal that would last for weeks to months. Moving on, I'll try my possible best to take balanced diets. I'm not going to skip my balanced diet because we are what we eat. Whatever we take in will reflect on the hair. So I'll try my possible best to not take junks. When you pack your system with junks and things that are not entirely good for the body, it will reflect. So I'll try my possible best to prioritize taking balanced diet and shove taking too much junks, right? I will not be doing a protein treatment when it is not needed. So I see some people doing protein treatment even when it is not needed, and it is just quite alarming. One thing about protein treatment is it is meant to actually repair your damaged hair. So if your hair is not damaged, what are you looking for? Why are you looking for trouble where there is none? So I would not be using a protein treatment, especially the concentrated ones, the ones that are really designed for damaged hair. I would not be using it on my hair strand. I would only prioritize doing protein treatment once in a while, especially when I experience like excessive shedding or my strands are really damaged and they need repair. That is when you see me doing a protein treatment, and that is why you need to get my ebook where you will get like the list of protein treatments, when and how to use it, the frequency and whatnot, the schedule. Just knock yourself out. Moving on, I will try my possible best not to use any product that I'm not sure of. So there are a lot of products out there, there are a lot of clickbaits out there on products to use on your 4C hair. I will not be hopping from one product to the other. This is sentence says nobody will come and cajole me to get products that my hair does not need. You just basically need like simple routine, simple products with 5 steps, and you're good to go. Too much can be overwhelming for your hair strands, so I'll not be hopping on different products. Moving on, I'll try my possible best to eradicate any product that would cause damage to my hair strand. Yes, in as much as I will not be hopping on products, I would prioritize using products that are really going to help my hair strands. Even if it's a 5-step routine, I would ensure that they are really safe for my hair. Check all the ingredient lists to be sure that I am not allergic to any of the products or ingredients stated on the list. Moving on, I'll try my possible best not to use excessive gel on my hair. Yes, I for one, I react negatively to excessive gel. My scalp becomes itchy after a while, so I'll try my best not to be using too much excessive gel, or to be using glue on my hair and all of that. Maybe that's the reason why I don't really fix all these wigs and everything, because the more you use glue on your edge line, the tendency for you to lose it is at the highest rate. Do you understand? When you use glue on your edges over time continuously, like there's no break, it tends to pull off your edges, and before you grow them out, to take a while. To grow your edge line is actually harder than growing your entire scalp, like the other part of your scalp. Do you get? Moving on, I'll try my possible best not to do things that will cause harm to my hair. Now, there are so many other things that can actually cause damage to the 4C hair, and that is using like chemicals that are not even nice or good, or are not even recommendable for my hair strand. I will not be using it. And one of the things that I would encourage you to do is do more of natural products in terms of your DIY. That's your flaxseed gel, your aloe vera gel. The list is endless. If you prioritize doing all of this, you see that your hair would actually change for the best, and your hair strands will be thicker, your hair strands will be stronger, and it will be more elastic in nature. So I hope that this list will be able to help you moving on in your hair journey. And another thing is, I will try my possible best not to compare my process or my progress with anybody, because comparison is not good at all. So just focus on your lane and do what's best for you. I remain your favorite hair coach. I have an ebook where you can learn a lot. The link will be in the description box. And also, for those of you that want to get the tangling brush, applicator bottle, hair fertilizer and whatnot, the link will also be in the description box. Do well to get one for yourself, and I'll see you in my next. To enjoy the rest of this detangling video, and voila, subscribe.
You can bank on it, you can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I'll stamp on it. In a private plane, I'll lamp on it. Lele oh, they call me Bankole, cause I walk around with the bank on him. Show them Gangnam Style, put the gang on him. Twist my fingers up on a bang on him. Lele oh, yeah. Tobalo ko macho, yeah. Tobalo mako macho, yeah. Nobody know tomorrow. Choro ka choro. And if a boy feel macho, make him lick red like a tomato. If him not dead, then he comatose. No go fambo. As that day comes, as I go, God watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbors. As that day comes, as I go, God watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbor. You can bank on it, you can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I'll stamp on it. In a private plane, I'll lamp on it. Lele oh, they call me Bankole, cause I walk around with the bank on him. Show them Gangnam Style, put the gang on him. Twist my fingers up on a bang on him. Lele oh, yeah. Tobalo ko macho, yeah. Tobalo mako macho, yeah. Nobody know tomorrow. Choro ka choro. And if a boy feel macho, make him lick red like a tomato. If him not dead, then he comatose. You can